Draftsman Show.
Okay, number 9 is think like a kid. This is one that you were confused about?
Well, I wasn't confused about it.
You were curious
It's
about
just
it?
that it's a big general topic. Think like a kid. All I'll think about is candy and gum.
God damn, did you hear that noise? Trash. Oh, the trash.
I like
okay,
the
well, let
sound
me
of
read
trash
this
trucks.
to you.
They represent relief from too much garbage. I'm okay with leaving it in.
Well, I'm going to read it to you anyway. So.
Okay.
Quick, think fast. Oh, this is to you. Okay, think, quick, fast. When asked, what can you do with a paperclip? How many alternate uses could you come up with?
My first inclination is violence toward a brother. I'm sorry that it's that way.
That's great. How many total can you come up with?
In a limited amount of time?
10 seconds, go.
In 10 seconds, it can be used as a weapon to pinprick my brother when he's giving me grief. It can be turned into a bow. It can be tied into a bow, but you have to be really good with your fine motor skills to do this. It can be used to short circuit the electricity in the house so that the grown-ups will have some trouble.
You don't have to give a reason. Just give me the
Now you're thinking
uses.
like MacGyver.
Just give me the uses. Don't come up with the reasons.
Oh, okay. It can be scrubbed around on the concrete until you turn it into just silver dust. You go now.
There's literally like an infinite amount. The point of that one was that most people would just come up with like 10 to 15. Mm-hmm. And the 10 seconds was just for you. There wasn't supposed to be a time limit.
Okay.
But most people would just be like, I don't know what else it could be used for. It's like, it could be anything. It could be used to put in my pocket. It could be used to tie my hair or to connect these two cups together. It could be used as decoration around my finger. It could be used to make my nose bleed, to make myself blind. Like, you can just keep going forever.
Yeah.
You can be used to throw across the room.
Yeah.
The point is that when you get that habit of just like thinking outside the box of what something could be used for, and just thinking in a weird way, it can make your art better.
Yeah.
You can come up with solutions that you wouldn't have thought of if you were just trying to like be logical about, okay, what's the best thing a paperclip could be used for?
Yeah, you set aside assumptions.
Yeah.
Is that how Clippy was born?
Clippy?
The
Microsoft?
sentient paperclip?
That seems like it's thinking inside the box, though. So it gets you solutions that might surprisingly be kind of cool.
That's a basic creative exercise, although they probably wouldn't be called think like a kid, and there'd be different titles for how to designate it. But going into the hardware store to look for art supplies, it's a great idea. Fishing tackle, you get cheaper things that will, instead of spending $85 for an art bin, you'll spend $15 for a little fishing tackle thing that fits better. But going outside of what the expected norms are. Exercises like that.
I think that's really good for concept designers, character designers, anyone that's designing anything new that's supposed to not just be what everyone's already seen.
To see things freshly, see things analogically.
Mm-hmm. But you were saying that it shouldn't be like think like a kid. Why?
I like think like a kid, but kids think all sorts of different ways. So we need to, this see things freshly is one thing.
Well, April in here wrote that researchers say that 98% of 5-year-olds are qualified as highly creative, whereas only 12% of 15-year-olds are qualified as highly creative.
There's another thing, and that is the social fear that happens when you've been tested.
Of being weird, of coming up with new ideas.
People have made fun of you. Whereas when you're 5 years old, you probably, if you've been in a relatively sheltered environment before you've gone out and been socialized, you're going to dare to say things that other people are going to make fun of later, but you've been safe doing that. That's what I observe about it, is that you're okay. In fact, just when you said things you can do with a paperclip, 10 seconds, there's immediate this pressure, this fear. What if I say something stupid? And that's the thing that chokes it off.
If you said something stupid, I'd be more impressed. That's what I was looking for.
That's right. But did you notice the dynamic that when you said it, it's because there's all of this, don't let that out. That might be a stupid
that one's
thing.
stupid. Don't say that one. What's that other one?
It helps to do this in private. And it helps to do this, or it helps to do this with someone you are completely at ease with. I have been the most creative in my life when with a friend on a road trip.
Are you not at ease with me?
Yeah, but not when the camera is on me and you're saying, what are the 10
cameras, 4K cameras?
When I did it with you, when I said, let's have you do it, you did the same thing. And there's this tension that comes in.
Shut up, Marshall. I'm creative.
When you're not facing someone directly, when you're side by side, somebody said that makes a difference. That you're not looking at each other where there could be critical feedback. You're both facing the same world. And then you just start improvising. It's amazing how effortlessly and funny and enjoyable it can be because all fear is stripped away. We're both fools.